Boils and Ghouls Horror Cinema Film Club presents Daily Frightmare Reviews, where we briefly examine some of the best and worst in horror cinema. Before we get into it, help support the channel. Be sure to click like and subscribe to be alerted to future video releases. In this video, we'll be looking at the movie Torso, directed by Sergio Martino. A string of appalling lust murders shocks the University of Perugia as a sadistic serial killer strangles to death beautiful college girls with a red and black scarf. Someone is strangling co-eds. The only clue is that the killer owns a red and black scarf, and police are stumped. American exchange student Jane and her friends decide to take a break from classes by going up to Danielle's uncle's villa in the country. Unfortunately, the killer decides to follow, and the women begin suffering a rapid attrition problem. Between 1971 and 1973, Sergio Martino directed a series of 5 astonishingly good horror thrillers. In fact, it could conceivably be argued that in those years, Martino was the premier Italian director in this genre. Torso is the final film in this sequence, and while it may possibly be the best of the 5, it still remains an excellent entry in the giallo subgenre. The story revolves around a group of young college women who are terrorized by an unknown black-gloved killer. The girls themselves are, of course, gorgeous. Most of them seem to spend quite a lot of time lying around semi-naked as well. So from an erotic point of view, this is a film that doesn't exactly mess about. In terms of its violence, it's probably not as nasty as its reputation suggests, although there is the famous hacksaw sequence that is admittedly quite grim, albeit not especially graphic. There are several individual stalk and slash scenes, the best of which is a sequence in the woods. This part is very atmospheric, helped also by the effective music. It's scenes like this one and the Saw idea that make this one feel like a precursor to the slasher films that would follow a few years later. But the best thing about Torso is its final third. In this part, lead actress Susie Kendall is trapped in a villa with the killer at work in the same house, but unaware of her presence. This extended deadly game of cat and mouse is really expertly handled by Martino and is one of the most suspenseful sequences in the giallo genre. It is ultimately what I feel defines this film. Really enjoyed this movie. I highly recommend it. 4 stars. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us for our next video review.